Hi, I'm Kayla, and I'm sitting here with Miss Brandy Fisher. Hi. How
Hi,
you doing
Kayla.
today?
Great.
First, I just want to get you to tell everyone what it is you do. Can you explain?
Um, I'm a part of the organization entitled the Alliance for Police Accountability. We started off combating a police brutality case that happened in Homewood, a young man by the name of Jordan Miles, and we have grown into trying to be proactive and having a positive relationship between the community and the police.
Oh, I heard about that. That was really bad. How did you guys interact with people because of that? Was it like a campaign type thing?
Well, yes, I guess you could say it was a campaign because we call it that, but we actually, went door to door, went into local places, whether it was grocery stores, wherever we knew people were a lot, to spread the word. We printed up flyers to let them know what was going on. We held press conferences where you send a message out to news media and they come and you give a statement of your position on a case. And so we did things like that. And then we partnered with other organizations that fought things such as racism or human rights as a whole to bring more people together.
Okay, so where are you at the top with people? Do you make a lot of the decisions as far as where you guys are gonna go, what signs you're gonna make, who you're gonna talk to?
Well, we make a collective decision. I mean, even our members, we take advice from anybody in the community, whatever somebody thinks is a great idea, and what we do is we'll take that idea and talk about it amongst us all and take everybody's perspective. And so once the idea is presented to us, we might not do it exactly as that person said, but there may be something that was very good or very key to making a difference that we'll take. So anybody, doesn't matter what age they are, we have a youth group who advises us sometime, and so we really are a grassroots community-based organization who gets advice from anyone who feels like they have a voice.
So if I were interested in some of your programs, how would I be able to get in contact with you guys?
We have an email address. It's info, I-N-F-O, at apapgh.org. It's apapgh.org. Our phone number is 412-256-8449. And someone can either just email us or call that number, or even myself, 412-628-5849. My number is everywhere anyway. So, but yes, anybody that calls us, we do respond. We will be having a press conference coming up. I don't know if everything is going on in Pittsburgh with our police chief right now and with the mayor. And so we will be at City Council on Wednesday with some other organizations making a call for the community to have input on who our next chief of police will be.
Okay, what inspired you to start this? What got you started in it?
Just seeing what happened. I always laugh at that question because people assume when you're here you chose to be. But I actually just watched the news and seen what happened. And when I heard that nothing was happening to the police officers that I felt was sufficient for what they had done to Mr. Miles, there was an organization called Community Empowerment Association that was having a group meeting with the community. And it said anybody that was concerned or cared to come out. And so I went to that meeting because I just wanted to help. I was just a concerned parent because my son is only a year younger than Jordan Miles, and I felt like that could be, my baby on the news. And what would I do? What would I want other people to do? And seeing his mother and his grandmother, crying on the news and seeming like they were alone and not knowing what to do, I just wanted to be there in the system. And so from there, it just moved on to, a lot of people fell off. In the beginning, a lot of people get in this fight for different reasons. And Jordan Miles happened 3 years ago. And so that's how long sometimes it takes, but you can't quit and you can't give up. And so I decided to stick it out, and that's how I became the head of the organization.
That was really interesting. I felt that a little bit. So did it have I know you said you had a son. Did it really have a serious impact on you when you heard about it?
It was more so that nothing was going to be done about it than that it actually happened. I grew up in Wilkinsburg, but I used to hang at Homewood a lot, and so I'm used to seeing that happen to people. Being young, you don't know there's anything that you can really do about it, which is why I try to, teach young people their rights about, what their rights are when you are stopped by a police officer or how you should interact. But as getting older and seeing that happen and nothing being done about it, it's just not the way people should be treated. Everybody should be treated the same, and people should not be accosted or jumped on just because they're black or just because they're in a certain neighborhood that is crime ridden. Because kids don't choose where they live. You live wherever your parents live, and so that's the part that really got to me, because my first love is children, and to see a young person who is helpless, I felt like we were sending a message to him that no one can help you, and people can just do what they want to you, and there's nothing that can be done about it. And I didn't want him to get that message, and I didn't want him to think that growing up. And so that's really, I think, the part that really pushes me more so than anything.
Yeah, my mom's really protective because I'm her only one, so I can see how she would be in that situation. So what does your son inspire you in some of the things you do? Like, does he give you some ideas on what you should do, like as far as the community?
Well, I wouldn't say ideas. He inspires me in a way when he says he's leaving and going out being 18. My son is 6'1" and weighs 195 pounds. And so when he says he's leaving and he's going out with his friends and they're all going to the movies, the fear that I feel of his friends being in a car, possibly at 1 o'clock in the morning coming back home, is really what inspires me, because I don't think that we as mothers should have to have that fear. We should feel that our children are going to be safe. And so, that fear inspires me to keep doing what I do.
Okay, well, thank you for coming. I had a nice time talking to you.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be back after these messages.